Good morning, my friend. You've opened your eyes, you're here, and that is already a beautiful beginning. Maybe you've just brewed a cup of tea, or perhaps you're still sitting on the edge of your bed, feeling the gentle slowness, a little stiffness, in a body that has carried you through so many years. But you know what? Each morning is a brand new opportunity. You don't have to race into it, you just have to begin. With gratitude and a quiet sense of intention. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm simply here to remind you. You still have a choice, and each day you choose to care for yourself. You're planting seeds of health, of vitality, and of hope. I'm Dr. Mark Ellis, and this is the Natural Life Shift Hub, where we begin the day, not with noise, but with simple moments that carry deep meaning. So today, are you ready to step into this morning with an open heart and steady feet, together with me? My friend, if your body feels a bit sluggish this morning, if your knees are still a little stiff, or your steps feel not quite steady yet, you're not alone. Many of my patients over 60 have told me the same thing. Doc, I wake up feeling like someone locked up all my joints overnight. But here's the good news. With just 10 gentle minutes each morning, we can unlock our movement, release tension, and begin the day with graceful energy and ease. In today's video, I'll guide you through a simple, calming movement sequence that can make a big difference. Naturally awaken your joints. Relax your body, no equipment needed. Combine breath and motion to bring you back to a peaceful, steady rhythm. So find a quiet space, maybe stand by a window, and let's begin together. No rush, no pressure, just you, showing up in your body, fully present. Good morning, my friend. I don't know exactly what time it is where you are. Maybe you've just stepped out of bed, taking those first quiet steps across your bedroom floor. Or maybe you're sitting by a familiar window, hands wrapped around a warm cup of tea, watching the soft morning light stretch across the table. Wherever you are in this moment, I want to invite you to pause just for a few minutes. No rush, no plans, just you and your body. Ask yourself something simple. How easily am I moving today? You see, I've spoken with so many people over 60, and one of the most common things they tell me isn't about complex diagnoses or dramatic health crises. It's this: Doc, every morning it feels like someone tightened my whole body overnight. I need time just to loosen up. Have you ever felt like that? That moment when you need to grab the edge of a chair to stand. When your first few steps feel wobbly, before your posture settles and your balance returns. One of my longtime patients, Henry, age 72, once called it the stiff intro to the symphony of his daily life. He joked, "I just want to skip past that part and fast forward to when my body starts cooperating again." I smiled, and I told him something simple. Maybe we can't fast forward, but we can soften that intro, make it smoother, more graceful, with just 10 minutes. 10 minutes, it doesn't sound like much, does it? But after 60, 10 minutes, when done gently and intentionally, can unlock a whole day's worth of energy. It's not about doing more. It's about moving with care, moving with respect, moving in a way that tells your body, "I'm here and I'm listening." Now, I want to say something that might surprise you. You don't need to become a runner. You don't need to do yoga headstands. You don't even need a gym membership. What your body truly needs, especially after 60, is gentle movement. 10 minutes a day, that's it, but done with intention, with kindness. It can shift your entire day. I often tell my patients, don't think of it as exercise. Think of it as oiling the hinges of an old, beautiful door. Because that's what your joints are. They're not broken. They're just asking for care. Let me tell you about Shirley. She's 71, retired, and had given up on movement altogether. She said to me, "Doc, I thought my days of exercise were long gone. I grown just trying to bend and tie my shoes." But we started small. I showed her a 5-move routine. No weights, no floor mats, just standing by the window with soft morning light. 2 weeks later, she smiled and told me, "I don't groan anymore. I move with a little more grace now." And I feel hopeful. Hope, that's what gentle movement gives back. And when you combine movement with breath, something powerful happens. Take a deep breath in now, slowly through your nose, and as you breathe out, let your shoulders drop. Feel your spine soften. Let your jaw unclench. You don't need perfect form. You don't need to get it right. All you need is rhythm. That's what your nervous system responds to. Not speed, not strain, but a steady, peaceful rhythm. There's one move I especially love. I call it the soft tree in the wind. You stand with your feet grounded, arms gently swaying side to side, like a willow in a soft breeze. No pressure, no pushing, just flow, and science backs this up. When you move slowly with your breath, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's healing, calming mode. It lowers cortisol, it helps with digestion, it even improves sleep later that night. I've seen this happen in people again and again, not from lifting weights, not from high-intensity workouts, but from moving with grace, from showing up. Not to push your body, but to meet your body, right where it is. Now, if you're still with me, maybe a little curious, maybe a little skeptical, I want to ask you something. What would it feel like to start your day without fear of stiffness? To swing your legs out of bed, plant your feet on the ground, and trust your body to move without resistance? One of my longtime patients, Tom, is 78. He's a quiet man, a retired piano tuner. And he once told me, "Doc, I used to dread the mornings, not because of pain, but because I didn't feel in control anymore." It wasn't the big illnesses that got to him. It was the small betrayals, the way his fingers didn't open jars like before, the way his knees creaked before they bent, the way he had to hold the railing to go downstairs, where once he'd skip 2 at a time. But we started a morning routine together, just 10 minutes, nothing fancy, no gym shorts, no timers. He did it by the kitchen table. A few shoulder rolls, some slow neck stretches, a bit of twisting from the waist, a few calf raises while waiting for the kettle to boil. And after a month, Tom told me, "I still move slow, Doc, but now I move with confidence." That's the key. It's not speed. It's not performance. It's relationship. Your body after 60 is not broken. It's changing. And like any relationship, it asks for listening. These 10 minutes in the morning, they aren't about fitness. They're about reclaiming your rhythm. Let me share a little visualization I often give to patients. Imagine your body like a garden hose, left curled up overnight in the cold. If you turn the faucet on too fast, the hose jumps, resists, even cracks. But if you uncoil it slowly, let the water warm it, guide it gently open, that hose flows again, smoothly, without damage. That's what these movements are. They're your uncoiling, your way back to flexibility, not just in the joints, but in how you carry the day ahead. I always say this: you don't need to be strong to start moving, but you'll feel stronger just by starting. So now here we are. You've listened, perhaps even imagined yourself trying some of these gentle movements. You've remembered names like Shirley, Tom, or Henry, because maybe in some small way, their stories echo your own. I want to end with a reminder. Not from a textbook, not from a lecture, but from what I've learned after walking beside thousands of people just like you. Mornings are not a battle to win. They're a chance, a sacred little doorway into the day. And how you step through that doorway can change the way you carry yourself, not just in your body, but in your spirit. Let me tell you about someone special, Mrs. Anita, 76 years old, a former elementary school teacher. She had this beautiful habit of doing 5 slow shoulder rolls before stepping into her kitchen every single morning. I asked her why. Oh, she said, "It helps me remember I'm not rushing to get to work anymore. I'm just arriving into my day." I found that so profound, because after 60, what we need most isn't pressure to perform, it's permission to pace ourselves. Permission to be tender with a hip that needs a moment, to listen when your neck asks to stretch, to smile when your ankle makes that tiny popping sound. Not in frustration, but with familiarity. This body, yours, has carried you through decades of life, through joy, through heartbreak, through illness and healing. It deserves not just maintenance, but celebration. And that's what a 10-minute morning routine really is. It's not another task. It's a ritual of gratitude. You're saying, I still choose to care. I still choose to listen. I still choose to show up for this day gently but fully. So tomorrow morning, don't reach for your phone first. Don't think of errands or obligations. Instead, place your hands on your lap. Take a slow breath. Feel your feet grounded on the floor. Stretch your arms like you're greeting the sunlight, even if it's behind the clouds. And then move. Not because you have to, but because you can. That is power, that is freedom, that is rhythm reclaimed. Herb. And if this message resonated with you, even in some small way, I'd love to hear about it. Leave a comment. Tell me how your body feels after these few minutes. Tell me if something softened or awakened or became more possible, because I read every word. And this space, this channel, isn't just for fitness tips, it's for reflection, for rhythm, for coming home to your body again and again. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, and tomorrow morning, when your eyes open, may your first breath be gentle, your first movement be loving, and your day begin not with a rush, but with a whisper that says, I'm still here, and I still choose to care. I'll see you in the next video. Be well always. Dr. Mark Ellis. Well done. My friend, you didn't just move your body. You honored it, even the smallest stretch. The simplest breath can whisper to your nervous system, you're safe, you're supported. So as you move into the rest of your day, carry this gentleness with you. When you rise from your chair, do it with care. When you step outside, feel the ground under your feet. When you take a breath, let it be slow and kind, because these moments, they're not just warm-ups, they're acts of love for the body that has carried you through decades of life. Thank you for taking this time with me today. And remember, it's never too late to feel strong, to feel steady, and to feel at home in your own skin. Until next time, to be well. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. It really lets me know that you enjoyed our time together. And if you know someone else who might be looking for gentle ways to stay healthy, naturally energized, and at peace after 60, please share this video with them by clicking the share button right below. You know, each share doesn't just support me. It might help someone out there find exactly what they've been looking for. And hey, don't forget to click subscribe and tap the little bell icon so you won't miss any future videos. From the Natural Life Shift Hub, I'm always right here, ready to walk alongside you on your journey toward better health, joyful living, and making each day count. Again, thank you so much for choosing to pause here with me today. And please remember, it's never too late to live healthy and to live happy. I'll see you in the next video. Have a peaceful and beautiful day.